Hello, this is Anlineoffline. Today we'll summarize the Season 6 test server patch notes for COD Mobile 2024. Firstly, the MSMC is getting less horizontal recoil, which was one of its biggest issues. By how much? We'll have to wait and see. I would have preferred if they buffed its bloom instead to reward mastering recoil control like in Black Ops 2. Next, the ODS-9 from Cold War will now have a base bullet speed similar to the CX-9, and that's an improvement. The Chicom is getting another buff to its stomach multiplier, as it will now match the rest of its upper body. This makes two bursting at mid and long range more reliable. The S36 is finally getting a buff to its ADS speed, and will be slightly faster than average for an LMG instead of being one of the slowest. Black Ops 3's ICR-1 will now have average ADS speed for an assault rifle, instead of being the slowest. Instead, that title is now a tie between the LK-24 and 2019's AMAX. The ICR is also getting a buff to its bullet impact, which its macro mag will further amplify and surpass LMGs. Black Ops 3's KN-44 is getting the same buff to its base impact. The improved chest multiplier will allow for a more reliable 3-shot potential in its first range. The Kilo Bolt, or Kar98K, is getting some promising buffs. The fire rate will be increased from 63 to 71 rounds per minute, surpassing the Outlaw as the most spammable bolt action. This also helps out its stopping power and thermite rounds, from 58 to 65 and 53 to 59 rounds per minute respectively. It also won't have the worst flinch in the game anymore. Instead, the Locust will be the worst. When kitted for ADS speed, the flinch will be in the same ballpark as the SBR, Arctic, NA45, Koshka, and Outlaw in their respective speed builds. It's also getting a bullet impact less than snipers instead of matching standard weapons. Then again, it doesn't matter on a one-shot weapon. Black Ops 3's HVK is getting a nerf to its headshots, and will now match its arms and chest. How will this affect large caliber? If the DRH is anything to go by, it'll take away its 2-shot headshots. This is supposed to be a typo, as it's actually a nerf to the Type 19 strafe speed, and may no longer be in the top 10 fastest when maxed out. Moving on to perks. The Vulture green perk is once again getting a buff, and will now heal more than half health when scavenging ammo from a fallen enemy. Of the 6 seasons of 2024 so far, this is its 4th buff this year. If you use melee weapons, this is better for chaining kills than quick fix. Hardline will continue to function normally in-game, but it won't boost your final score. Once again, the Fire Support blue perk will have an increased chance of stealing streaks destroyed by launchers. By how much, we don't know yet. Personally, I didn't see the point of ever using the Iron Lungs red perk, when you could simply unscope and rescope, but 15 seconds of no idle sway is a long time in Call of Duty, and could be nice for camo grinders. As for operator skills, the gravity spikes from Black Ops 3 will recharge faster. The equalizers from Infinite Warfare is getting yet another nerf, and will be active for less time. The Tempest from Black Ops 3 and 4 will have improved hipfire and hit registration. And last but not least, this is miscolored, but the concussion grenades are getting buffed like the flashbangs earlier this year. So what are my thoughts on these patch notes? The MG42 will still be the best weapon. I don't see the point of nerfing the Type 19 strafe speed, as its top speed is niche and required 4 out of 5 attachments to achieve. The large cal HVK may lose its occasional 2-shot headshots, but it's still one of the most lethal long-range weapons. But aside from that, I'm looking forward to using the Chicom and ICR more often. For the people who have played other CODs, it may come as a shock, but the Kar98K may finally be a top-tier weapon in COD Mobile for the first time. One thing that I'm not looking forward to is the Vulture buff. I never had an issue with melee weapons being a one-shot kill, as I don't play S&D but still found them annoying at certain phases. Between this and the new Serpentine perk from Vanguard, this may be one of those periods. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm going on vacation for the second week of July. My name is An, and I'm off.